everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is week 26 update. I'm almost done the second trimester. I'm so excited, a little bit scared because I'm getting closer and closer to the day, but I'm also very excited. So yeah, I just wanted to start by answering a question that a lot of you have been asking me, and that is, will I do a name reveal? The answer is yes, but I won't post it until after she's born. This week, baby is the size of a head of kale. She's about 1.7 pounds, and that is apparently exactly how much a liter of Coke weighs. So, and I mean, like, a liter of Coke is heavy, so I honestly thought that a liter of Coke was heavier than that, but that's crazy, and I definitely feel it. She is 14 inches long. I think sometimes when she stretches and has her feet out straight, it actually hurts a little bit because she's pushing on my ribs, I think. My acne is getting a little bit better. It's kind of clearing. My skin is still pretty dry. It's not as dry as it was in the beginning, but it's still pretty dry. Remember when I told you guys that I hadn't been losing any hair? Well, that phase is over. I have gone back to normal and shedding like an animal. There is always a small creature on my floor worth of my hair. I've been having really sweaty, like, hands and feet. I did notice that my hands and feet were swelling this week, and I think that might have been due to the weather. It was very beautiful this week, which was nice and refreshing, but at the same time, the humidity, I think, was playing a role in the swelling of my hands and feet. I don't know if it's pregnancy related, just because I know that my hands and feet do swell when I'm outside in, like, the humidity, but we'll see. I hope that I'm not one of those people whose feet swell up to be balloons, because I have school and I have clinical every week, and I'm just really hoping that my shoes continue to fit throughout my spring-summer semester. So, my bump. Week 26. Yeah, so I can feel her kicking up here more now, especially when she stretches, and she punches me in the bladder down here. Like, it's hardcore. It feels like she's yanking on stuff down there. It's just like my bladder is her toy. But isn't that so cute? Like, it's so, like, it's sticking out so far. I love it. So yeah, like I said, my bladder is completely her favorite toy. Like, I will go to the bathroom, and then as soon as I stand up, I feel pressure on my bladder again, and it's just like, Because the weather was so nice this week, I actually heard that the cherry blossoms in Hyde Park, if you live in Toronto, you know about Hyde Park and the cherry blossoms. If not, it's this, like, huge park, and then there's a lot of cherry blossom trees there, and they are in bloom now. So I went to go see them because last year I didn't get photos of them. I actually missed them. So I was really determined to go get these pictures because it was the nice last day before it started to rain. I did actually manage to get a pregnancy shot, but a lot of people were looking at me like I was weird. I definitely spent a lot of time walking that day. I had to walk up some huge hills, let me tell you, in order to get to the best spot where the cherry blossoms were. And then when I found the best spot, I realized that it was quite downhill to get to them, and what goes down must come up. So yeah, I was debating about just being like, forget about it. I can't go all the way down there. Like, I can't even. But I did it because I really was determined to get a shot with the cherry blossoms. I don't regret it, but I did know that I was going to be hurting the next day, and I had clinical the next day. My first clinical of the semester, and I definitely did hurt. I don't think I drank enough water that day. Definitely did not drink enough water. And when I got up for clinical the next morning, I actually was having Braxton Hicks contractions, and they were painful like before. On the internet, it says they're not supposed to be painful, but they're not comfortable. I was on the bus and I couldn't help but like wince because it was so terrible. And they went away and I was fine the rest of the day, but apparently that can happen if you don't drink enough water. So that's how my day started at 4 o'clock in the morning. And then throughout the day, I was just dead. I'm loving the unit that I'm on. It was just that my uniform was too tight because my new one hasn't come in yet, and my feet were swollen because it was humid in the hospital, and it was very, very uncomfortable. And my feet were very sore because I spent a lot of time walking the day before. And then I ate a ton of junk. I ate what was available at the hospital because I hadn't gone grocery shopping, so I didn't have anything to take with me instead of having to eat out. So I basically just didn't really take care of myself that day. And then when I got home from clinical, I felt the worst I have felt in such a long time. So I slept for 12 hours that night, and that was an amazing sleep. And then I've been sleeping a lot more lately because baby girl wakes me up really early in the morning with all the moving around she does. It's like, yeah, I mean, I don't know what she is doing down there. Like, why are you so busy for, like, it starts at like 5 and then it'll go on until like 8 o'clock in the morning. And it's just like thumping and pushing and punching and kicking and rolling and headbutting, and it's like sometimes it's like it's not like slow, like it's fast movement, and I just don't get it. I mean, I know it's a super good thing, but it is waking me up pretty early, and it's probably preparing me for when she's actually here, because she's gonna be up that early all the time. So yeah, I'm trying to get used to that. I finally got a video of her moving around in my stomach. I did start filming it at 5 o'clock in the morning because that's when she was very active, and she had been active before then, but I finally got a video. I'll insert that video here.
It's super early in the morning. Baby girl is moving so much. I wanted to try and get it on tape. Oh my god, you can see it. Literally, look. Oh my god. Oh. Whoa. I don't know how much you guys can see. You can see it.
I like how my whole belly jiggles whenever she kicks because I do have a layer of fat. I have been organizing things like crazy, and I've really been getting into like nesting mode. I've been looking at like furniture for my apartment. I've also got a couple things to decorate with. I'm just so excited to move. To go along with my nesting mood, I actually put together this binder of all the information that I've received about pregnancy and about babies and infant care. So it's got like two little like folders here, and then I've got dividers, except they're not that big, so I might get some different dividers so that they come out more. And then I've actually like put all of my important pages like in page covers, just so that it's like more official, you know? Yeah, and so I've got some charts and things. Yeah, I've got like tons of information. So I've got information about prenatal stuff, and then I've got like a tab on infant care, and then I've got a tab on nutrition, and then like health concerns, yeah, breastfeeding, and I have room for like more, and then I have just like government information, you know, about like tax credits and like saving funds. And then I have a folder in here as well, which is full of all of the pamphlets that I have received that I have decided to keep because I think they contain important information. I'm getting way too like anxious, and I don't know, I've just been feeling like that all the stuff that I'm doing is really urgent, and like it kind of is because I want to have it put together and ready before I'm like completely way too tired and way too busy to do any of the like fine detail stuff, and it's kind of fun. The other thing I've been doing is watching a lot of birth vlogs, trying to kind of like wrap my head around it, because I am super scared to give birth, and it's getting more and more scary to me as like my due date approaches. I'm scared that it's gonna be really, really painful and that I'm gonna have a panic attack, and I don't want that to happen. So yeah, I'm super nervous. So if you have any like tips or anything about actual birth, that would be amazing. I mean, I am happy that there are a few YouTubers that are pregnant at the same time, so I kind of feel like I'll be going through it with them. Anyway, that was week 26, and now I'm entering week 27, and then will be the third trimester. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new, please consider subscribing. I figured out how to like insert video clips, so I think the subscribe button will be here, and then check out some of my other videos. I think they're going to be here. Yeah, so I will see you next week.